Hi, I'm Jorge Jesus from Plymouth Marine Laboratory. I'm here to show you my third video. It's concerning vector services and XML. I have here a vector WPS instance that contains lots of GRASS services, and I'm going to run the Voronoi polygon creation on some GML content. I have here also a GML file with some random points, and I'm also going to use a generic service that converts GML into SVG images so I can see its content. Okay, this is the Taverna workbench. I have here my generic services, my vector services, and I'm going to start by converting the GML into a SVG image so I can see it. I'm going to add the XML inputs. So I have to pass the GML file to my input, just the URL sufficient. Okay, I'm just going to rename it so I know what it is. It's a GML. I need to say what type GML it is. It's a point. And now I'm going to run the XML outputs splitter, and I'm going to add an output port so I can see the image. Okay, I'm going to run the workflow. And should be getting a result. Okay, the result's a bit empty because there's a problem with the XML data. Simply the XML splitters don't work. I have here from the service what the service actually outputted. I'm going to show you the XML content, and I have this XML content that actually includes the reply from the service, and I'm going to have to parse it using an Xpath service to get it so I can see my image. So I have to remove the XML splitter and I have to replace it with the Xpath service. It's very practical, and it's here. Okay, I'm just going to add it. I'm going to paste the XML that came from the service. I'm going to parse it, and I'm going to simply locate the information that I want. It automatically generates an Xpath expression that I can use in my service, and I'm going to test it. Okay, it seems the Xpath gets me the SVG image content, and okay, just going to reconnect. Going to reconnect all the services, and before I'm going to change its name. Okay, connecting. So from my service, I'm simply going to use Xpath to get my image. This is a slightly technical problem that we have with the AnyType in XML, and I've described it already everything in the PyWPS wiki concerning vectorial data and Taverna. Okay, so this is the output, and I'm going to see it. I have to say it's SVG image. Okay, we have here a small image that's the representation of the GML content, some random points, and now I'm going to create a new workflow where I'm actually going to run the Voronoi services. Okay, I need to get the service. Okay, it should be here, down. Okay, as an input, I'm going to fetch again the GML file. I'm going to pass it as an input to the WPS service. Okay, just going to rename it. I'm going to get the output. I'm going to delete it. Actually, it was not necessary. I have a workflow, generic workflow, that simply gets the GML information, converts into SVG image and automatically has already an Xpath that simply gets me their output that I desire. So I'm going to import this workflow to my workflow here, and it's going to be a nested workflow. I've shown before how to import it, workflows in the raster math example. Okay, I'm going to hide it. So I have here a service simply outputs a SVG image from any GML that I need, and actually in reality is a workflow that I already built. Okay, so I have to say it's a polygon, a poly, and I'm going to add some output ports so I can see it. Okay, I have the GML. Again, I'm going to fetch again the same workflow so I can compare the SVG of the original GML and the polygon GML that comes out from the service. Okay, name it again. So we have twice the same workflow, simply to convert everything into SVG images. Okay, this is a point, and I'm going to connect everything to the output. So it's a simpler view. GML gets to the Voronoi service, that then we simply get the SVG image from it. Okay, that's going to run it. See, okay, it's running. Okay, one workflow has been done, the generic GML to SVG from the original file. It's here, the point. We're waiting for GRASS to calculate the Voronoi polygons. Okay, it's been calculated, and here we have the polygons, and it's a bit small, but okay, this is thank you very much for your attention. Hope you enjoyed.